we're here with Blake Foster from Power Rangers Turbo, and he was, as the sign says, the first preteen Power Ranger in the history of Power Rangers. Can you tell us a little bit about that? How you became the first kid?
I was actually filming independent film, and the producer was the director of the movie, was Shiki Levy, and he said, he saw me one day doing martial arts on set. I was just goofing around, throwing some kicks. He was like, "You're actually really good." I was like, "Yeah, I do tournaments, I compete, I do all this stuff." He was like, "How would you like to be a Power Ranger?" And I was a huge fan. Like, I grew up watching Mighty Morphin, and I was like, "You're joking with me, right?" And then he was like, "No, I'm not." He was like, "To prove it to you, tomorrow I'll have Austin St. John and Amy Jo come to set." So I was like, couldn't sleep that night. I was waiting to see Austin and Amy. And the next day they came to set. He was really real. And I was like, wow, this is great. And then the next thing I knew, believe it or not, I didn't audition for the movie. They gave me the role. So that was how it came about. It's actually really cool.
Do you know if they were planning on having a kid on set, or they just saw you and decided to take it on?
I don't know how that came about. I think he just saw me doing martial arts, and that's how it came about. And it popped up in his head, "Hey, you want to be a Power Ranger?" I think that's really how it came about.
So you got to live the dream. Was it hard to not, be a little kid fanboy on set the first few times you were there?
It was very hard. When I was at the table reading for the movie Turbo, I was the first one in there with my mom, and I just started seeing all the Rangers start walking in, and I'm like, oh my god. And then Jason Frank walked in last, and I was like, oh my god. So it was awesome, man. I would love to go back on the show and reprise my role, but who knows.
Now, you said that you did like martial arts, tournaments and stuff like that. Did you do most, if not all, of your own stunts on the show?
I did all my own stunts. Yeah, I'm a third-degree black belt. I've been training in martial arts. That's my foundation. That's what I was doing before acting. So,
oh wow,
it paved the road for me.
Yeah, there were a lot of shots in the show where I was like, I don't know how they could have done that with a stunt double. I think he's doing his own flips and kicks.
When I was out of the suit, I was doing all my own stuff. But when I was in the suit, I grew. So I was somebody taller. So it wasn't being in the suit. But that's the cool thing about it now is I just had my suit made from Aniki, and it's a little bit big, so I have to get it altered. That's why I'm not wearing it. But I would love to be in my suit as a grown-up doing martial arts.
That'd be so awesome. Now, you mentioned it was a little bit big. We know from Facebook that you've lost a lot of weight recently. You were posting about eating healthy and getting on the right track.
Fitness year 2014 is all about, not even about losing weight, it's more about a lifestyle and just becoming healthy and really watching what you eat. This weekend, I did slip up and ate some bread. Typically, I don't eat bread because it's a lot of carbs. But yeah, I lost like total 48 pounds, I think.
Oh, wow. Now, was there some motivation behind that, or you're just like, enough with this, I'm getting healthy?
Yeah, that was my New Year's resolution. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to get healthy this year. I knew I was going to be in spandex. I knew I can't be a big fat ass in spandex, so I had to lose the weight.
Awesome.
Well, great job.
Yeah, thank you.
So you said you would like to reprise your role and be back on the show again.
Absolutely.
Was Super Mega Force something that did they contact you about that?
Yeah, they actually, from what I was told, they sent out a massive email to a bunch of Rangers. I got the email. I responded back very quickly. I got my agent involved with it. He sent emails back and forth, and unfortunately, they didn't go with it. It sucks.
That's kind of lame.
They got my hopes up, and then they crushed them right that same day.
Well, you already lived the dream.
No, not the same day. They didn't even email me back. We were constantly talking, and then when I found out that they had selected the Rangers, I was like, what? You guys didn't bring me? Justin, all grown up?
Yeah, that seems like something that, you've changed the most out of any of them. So
I know. Everybody's like, that's not you. I'm like, yes, it is.
Is it weird to sort of, after spending so much time off the show, sort of reconnect with your old castmates and all of a sudden you're grown up?
Well, I was a little kid. I was 13 years old on the show, so I looked at all of them like family. They all took me under their wing. So, yeah, it's great seeing all of them nowadays and being able to come and do these conventions for all the fans and stuff. It's awesome.
Did their jaws drop when they saw you as an adult?
I believe they did. Yeah, I do.
Is the interaction with them much different now than it was when you were, a kid?
We grew up, we all grew together. So it's, like I said, we're like family. They all love me. I love them. It's great.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time. Would you mind doing your Turbo Morph call out?
No problem. Want me to do that?
That'd be awesome.
Shift into Turbo.
That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep. Good job.
Have a great rest of your con.